Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Daniels. That's caught, it's McLaurin downfield. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they They'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, Williams. And that's got it, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
1st down, Williams. It's taken in by Roman Dunze. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Jukes one defender, and he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears break the tie here in the 1st. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Commanders 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the 1st time. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
Now Daniels off the play action. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Daniels gonna keep it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Flush down out to his left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Slot man motioned over. On first down, here's Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
He's got it! And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Run now with Krosky Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. On play action, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Torrey Taylor in punt formation for the Bears.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 14-10 our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams to throw on 1st. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Running it after the penalty. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Williams. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Chicago.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Big strike here to Moore. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's got Moore once again, and he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Number 2, DJ Moore. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Swift out of the gun. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders get to it first. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The throw again on 2nd down. Daniels getting out to his left. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. To the air again, Daniels. Go right side is caught by Samuel. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Daniels on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Daniels to the air. Now he takes it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. Small gain down to the 23. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Complete over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
To John Bates. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Daniels going to keep it. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders at a deficit. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This from just 23 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's one of those moments where you feel like, yeah, I know you're still trailing, but everybody did their job. Defense took the ball away. Offense put you in position to kick it, and special teams delivers with 3.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Juke the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st down, Williams to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15. First down, Chicago.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away.
34-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. That'll push their lead to 4.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense from Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Daniels now on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So now it's going to be third and long.
Third down and
They haven't
13.
found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Gets everything he has under this throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up fourth and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. His work begins at the 31. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. On play action, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. Off the play fake, Williams. Searching on him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass brought in by Burton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
First down, here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and he's at the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. Working from the gun, Williams. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. That's to Dunze again. And And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To the air yet again, Williams. Running right side by Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now Williams. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul it a heck of a souvenir.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams to throw. Completed to his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Man in motion out of the slot. Daniels setting up the play action. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Krosky Barrett. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Daniels on 1st down. He goes right back to Samuel. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Debo Samuel. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A run. It's Krosky Merritt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Daniels from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
By Kevin Byard. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's running for it. And the defense escapes. They had a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this one does not go far.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They motion the tight end over. Here's 2nd and 7. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Williams from the gun. And he's there to send that one.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Running back sets in motion. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Motioning him from the slot right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Daniels gonna keep it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second
2
down.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. There's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They run with Swift. Takes out a one-stop, avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hand off running right. Here's Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
3rd and 2. Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. His top target, Samuel, has another one. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trail by a field goal. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. He's got it on the bootleg. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kid, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Pickup of 2 here, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Setting up to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here he is to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. We'll look to throw it. Odunze's got it right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 44-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. It's to Odunze again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick is good, he got it! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So the Bears take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.